Hello everyone, it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make my Lucien hat. This hat is made very long with the idea that you can either wear it slouchy or you can fold up the brim to get extra warmth around your ears. What's different about this striped hat is that the top of it starts in a spiral, and interestingly, the way that works out, I haven't woven in my ends yet, but the way that works out is that there are no color floats on the inside, and there are no jagged color changes in the hat. So it's because of that spiral that we don't have to make the color changes or the floats on the inside, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm working with two yarns, one that's white and one that gradually changes colors. And these are sport weight yarns. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the preemie size for this hat. We're going to start with the white yarn and make a magic ring by laying the yarn across my fingers with the end coming off the front. And then wrap the yarn around one time. Then I'm going to pull that off my fingers and put my hook through that ring. Tighten it just a little bit. And then I want to yoke and pull up a loop, and then I'm ready to begin round one. So I'm going to do that by starting with a chain 2 and then making 4 half double crochet stitches in the ring. I'm going to stitch over both these strands of yarn when I do that. Now I've made the 4 half double crochet stitches. I'm going to take this loop off my hook and use a locking stitch marker and put it in that loop to make sure that it doesn't come undone while I work with the other color. So now I am going to make a slip knot of my other color and place that on my hook. And then I'm going to start with a standing half double crochet stitch, and to do that I'm going to yarn over and then hold those loops in place while I pick this back up and work a half double crochet stitch over both strands of my ring. So now I have done the yarn over to pull up a loop, and I'll yarn over and pull through all, well, there we go, all 3 of these loops to make a standing half double crochet stitch. Now I want to make 3 standard half double crochet stitches in the ring as well. So I have a total of 8 half double crochet stitches in this ring. And here I want to pull the tail of my magic ring to close up the center. And now I'm ready to begin round 2. I'm going to place 2 half double crochet stitches in the first stitch from round 1. So that's here in this white stitch. And I want to place a stitch marker in the first one. It's best if this one is a different color from the one that you're using over here to hold your loop. And then 2 half double crochet stitches in each of the other 3 white stitches. And then I'm going to take my hook out of that loop and take the stitch marker out of the loop of white, put it in this one, put my hook into the white loop, pick up my white working yarn, and I'm going to then place 2 half double crochet stitches in each of these 4 from round 1. So this is the top of my standing stitch join. 2 stitches here. Get my hook in the right spot there. And that is the end of round 2. To begin round 3, I'm going to continue working with color A, which is the white, and I'm going to take my beginning of round marker out. I'm going to half double crochet in the next stitch, and then place my stitch marker there. That's marking the first stitch of every round. And then I want to put 2 half double crochet stitches in the next stitch. That's my increase. And then I'm going to be repeating that until I finish working in all of my color B stitches. So it will be 1 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch 2 half double crochet stitches. Now I have finished working into the color B stitches, so it's time to switch my hook and my stitch marker. But I'm going to continue the same sequence of stitches, now working with color B into the stitches of color A. So that is 1 half double crochet stitch here, and then 2 in the next stitch. And now I've come to the end of my round. That's where my orange marker is. I'm going to continue working in color B, working into stitches of color A for round 4. I'll take this out, and then in round 4 I'm going to half double crochet in this stitch and put my marker back, and then I will half double crochet in the next stitch. And now my increase is going to go here by putting 2 half double crochet stitches in this one stitch. And I'll be continuing that sequence around. So it's half double crochet, 2 half double crochets. Now I'm ready to switch my colors. So I'll take that stitch marker out and take my hook out and swap places and pick up my white yarn, and I continue the same sequence of stitches here. So it's going to be 1 half double crochet, then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and I'll continue that until I get to the end of the round. That is the end of round 4. For the preemie size hat, this finishes the crown of the hat. For larger sizes, you're going to continue working the crown instructions, which are very much the same as what I've already shown you. It's just that the space between the increases gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You continue to have 8 increases in each round. So you'll want to reference the written pattern at the link in the description for this video. That's on my website if you are making a different size of hat. But for the preemie size, we're ready to move on to the sides of the hat, where we are working in very much the same way but no longer increasing. So to start the sides of the hat, I'll take out my beginning of round stitch marker, half double crochet in the first stitch, place my beginning of round stitch marker back, and then I am just going to half double crochet in all of the color B stitches with no increases. Once I have finished working into all the stitches of my color B, then I switch my loops and I'm going to untwist my colors here and pick up my color B working yarn, and then I'll half double crochet until I get to the end of the round with no increases. Now I've gotten to the end of the round, and you can see how already my sides are curling up. That is because that's going to be the sides of the hat. We don't want it to continue getting larger around, we want it to go down the sides. So every round of the side is repeated just that same way, by continuing with the yarn that you're already working in and working half the round, and then switching colors and working the other half of the round. And when I am finished, I have to do a total of 20 rounds, counting from the very beginning for the preemie size. And when I get to the end of that, I'll come back to this video and show you how to finish up the last round. I finished the rounds that I needed to for the sides of my hat. For the very last round, I'm going to take out my beginning of round marker and just leave it out this time. For the very last round, it's just a few more stitches. I'm going to place single crochet stitches in the next 3. And then slip stitch in the next 3. And I've already cut my yarn here, so I'm just going to fasten this off. And then I'm going to go into this loop of my color B that I have and do the same thing. 3 single crochet, each in their own stitch. And 3 or slip stitch in the next 3 stitches. And I'll leave my ends at least 6 inches long, so there's plenty to weave in, and fasten that one off. Okay, so then I will need to weave in ends, of course. This is my hat, and it does look very tall and skinny. It could be worn slouchy. I think a preemie and a slouchy hat could be adorable, but you can also fold up the bottom edge so that there's a little more warmth over the ears And of course, I'll weave those ends in eventually. And then if you want, you can attach a pom to the top. But that is how you crochet my Lucien hat. And you'll find the link to the free version of that pattern in the description for this video. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.